Hi, I'm Paul Willis Jr.,
I'm Heighton Davidson.
and we will be executive producing Ivanov.
Along with Andrew Patrick Mazer, Paul and I are founding members of Corpus Quixote.
Corpus Quixote is a new theater company in the New England area. I will be directing our production of Ivanov. My past directing credits include directing a piece of Fiddler on the Roof at the Bunce Backyard Theater, directing a self-written piece entitled Between Our Lady and Luther at St. Cloud State University, and Love Poem number 98 at Anoka Ramsey Community College.
I'll be playing Sasha in Ivanov. I'll receive my BFA in acting at the Hart School at the University of Hartford in May. Some favorite classical credits as part of my work at the Hart School include Hermia from Midsummer Night's Dream and Cassandra from Tragic Ways of Killing a Woman. And I've done some film work in the New England area.
Hello, my name is Andrew Mazer, and I will be playing Ivanov in Corpus Quixote's production of Ivanov. I'm one of the founding company members of Corpus Quixote, and I graduated the Hart School in last spring, 2014, with a BFA in acting with honors. Paul and I go way back. I met him at the Hart School, and I'm really excited to work with him. I think he's going to bring some really delicious aspects to this play. I recently worked in New York for 6 months, working with Titan Theater Company in their production of A Midsummer Night's Dream, which happened in October, and A Christmas Carol, which went on in November and December.
Ivanov is our first independent production in Hartford.
Let's talk a little bit about the play. Ivanov is a great story. Chekhov, first of his kind, really, to really dive deep into the psychological aspects of the characters. I love Chekhov as much as I love classical theater, and returning to it is going to be immensely challenging and a wonderful blessing. Chekhov has such amazing poetry in his writing, and it really captures the soul of the characters and the struggles that they go through. Ivanov is a wounded man who is trying to relive or regain his former glory. He used to be a very wealthy man, and this subject is touched a lot on in Chekhov's plays. In The Cherry Orchard, we can see the rise of the middle class and the fall of the upper echelons of society. Land is cut down. The cherry orchard is eventually taken down, and many of the upper class are broke, and they don't have very much money. And Ivanov is in the same situation. He's broke, and he's trying to find a way out. I think what draws me to the role is that just the brilliance of the character of Ivanov, and also I think sometimes, a lot of times in the history of man and in our society and with people, we oftentimes dig ourselves into holes that we can't seem to climb out of. And we see that motif played in lots of plays, like Willy Loman in Death of a Salesman. It's sort of the fall of a prideful man. And Ivanov goes through a lot of guilt and doubt, and his wife is suffering from tuberculosis, and people fall out of love with each other. I think love is a very complicated issue. You know, his wife Anna is dying from tuberculosis, and he's fallen in love with another girl, and when we are so deep in depression, we've begun in modern-day psychology to further understand and better understand what depression is and what causes it. I think this is a classical case of early depression, and we see how it can really tear people down. And when we are depressed, we allow little things to become these mountains that we can't seem to navigate. And I think this is a beautiful story. It speaks not only of depression, but what happens to people when their former glories are torn down to nothing and their innermost, precious, vulnerable parts of self are revealed.
We are looking to raise a budget of $5,000. The budget will go primarily to rental costs, but will also be used to cover marketing materials, set materials, and costuming.
And you can get a more detailed description of our budget below, in addition to a description of our fabulous donation perks.
As you can see below, for those of you who donate $100 or more, we will be inviting you to a private cocktail party, which will be hosted by Corpus Quixote and attended by the entire cast. It is intended to be a show of thanks for all of you who have donated this generous amount or more. Drinks will be provided. Just bring yourself and dress up.
My favorite donation perk is a signed director's edition of the script.
You may be wondering, what is a director's edition? A director's edition is a full copy of the script, which has all of the director, my personal notes about acting, blocking, set changes, lighting, sound. It has everything that went into creating this show and making it a reality.
Don't worry, this promo is not all you get. We also have a professionally produced trailer that we've been working on for the past couple months coming soon.
Thank you so much for watching all the way through this video and sticking with us to the end.
Please donate. Your donations will help our dreams become a reality for Ivanov.
Thank you.